You're busy? But it's patch day. You can't be busy on patch day. The patch technically isn't out yet, but they've actually already added some of the features. So if you look here, clearly it's not fully implemented since the patch isn't out, but that UI is different. Relic screen's different, and the adventure screen's also different. Hey. Burengulu? So if you look at the adventure, for one, notice what happens over here. So we click on one, that goes away, which is nice. And then there's another little option right here where it'll pop out and give you some champions to select. And you can immediately click on them, and it will just swap out your champion. Which I'm not sure the logic for it, because I need any region, Bandle, and Demacia, and they're not showing me that at all, which is interesting. Also, you can click right here, just like the what's it called? Monthly challenges, where you can go to your build, go back out, and you're still right there. It is interesting, the logic they have behind it, because if we go here for Swain, it's suggesting a couple 3-star champions, being like, yeah, that's going to be a good fit. I was like, is it though? I don't really know if Bard is really the best person to go into the Swain adventure with. So not really sure. Hey, Carthians. I mean, technically with Bard, you could try to roll lifesteal and maybe you can get lucky enough to get through, but yeah, he's not going to be a great pickup there. Waiting on the sorting mechanic. Yeah, you can clearly see that, like right here, there's a lot of space for other buttons and stuff to come through, and it's very apparent if you look at the relics. It's like, okay, we have this just blank bar up here. So it's not fully implemented, but you can definitely see where things are going, which is pretty nice. I guess this is supposed to be levels. They see that you have the Heimer's Relic for Swain. Maybe. I think that option is no longer live. The game is suggesting Jinx Anti-Bard on literally every adventure. It wasn't doing that for all of the adventures. So here for this one, I have different people. Let's see what it does for some of the other stuff. Maybe for a lot of these other ones it wants those champions. Yeah, so for a couple of champions it likes the Jinx Anti-Bard. For this one though, apparently, it's not recommending that. So yeah, that feature might not be fully implemented yet. I think the patch comes out in like 15 minutes, or at least hopefully. I want to use Kale's Relic with Vi. I feel like it'll be good. It won't be bad. Yeah, it'll be all right. How many hours till patch again? I mean, hopefully 15 minutes. Yeah, it's a little sad we're not getting any new adventures, but I think these quality of life improvements are going to be very good. Question is, will Kale's Relic trigger Starforged? I mean, you'd have to see, but probably wouldn't really be that worth it unless you're playing a champion that they're like right on the line where they only need like 1 or 2. So maybe if you were playing like Viego, where, okay, for the first round or two, I don't really care about the +1 mana, but after that first like encounter, first 2 encounters, then you can trigger it. Maybe. I feel like for most people, though, just getting the +1 mana on the last fight isn't worth sacrificing a relic slot for all the others. Yeah, it is interesting. This is pretty cool, though. Like, the recommended champions, hopefully the programming there isn't just going to give us the same 3 once the patch actually goes live, but it is cool that you can just immediately swap out your champions and you don't have to leave the screen at all. And then, yeah, the ability to just swap out your build right here. That's not bad. Nad13. Thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate it. From the patch notes so far regarding Kayle, do you think she's going to be worth 6-starring or Morgana? I have 1 Nova Crystal, so I'm curious who to use it on. It's... Oh, Canadian. Okay. That makes more sense. Oh, you follow your YouTube videos? Well, I appreciate the support. Yeah, for Morgana, you're more than strong enough, especially if you get her at like the 4 or 5 stars. I mean, even at 3 or 2 stars, she's really good. But Morgana, you're very strong, so you don't really need it. Whereas Kayle, I mean, we'll see how good she feels, but she'll probably need the 6-star more than Morgana would. Honkai Star Rail released an update today. Now LRR, I'm eating good. Okay, that makes sense why I've been seeing some more promotions for them. One good idea for a guide is about a 2 relic setup to farm levels using the blessings. Thought of this for a while, and I need to get it to you immediately. That could be... Yeah, it could be interesting. I'm here, I'm looking. Hopefully like 10 minutes, and we'll be able to grab Kayle. Yeah, even though this patch won't be as crazy since we're really just getting the new champion, it'll be interesting to see how different it feels to play, because they did change a lot of different powers and items, and now they're also adding in the new teamwork powers. So even though we don't have any new adventures, it'll be really interesting to see how different it actually feels to play. Hey, Plural. When's Kayle's release? Hopefully 10 minutes. Since we're waiting, what's your top favorite cuisines? Is that actually how you spell that? I don't know if I've ever seen that written down. Italian, Indian, etc. I would say German, because I grew up eating a lot of traditional German foods. So I'd say that is one of them. Another one, a lot of people would just say like Mexican, but it's more of like Mexican, South American, that sort of thing. Like I really like empanadas, tacos, fajitas, any of that sort of thing. Let's see. Also like a lot of Italian, pastas, pizzas. Is there anything else? I mean, I'm someone that I like to try everything. So I don't eat a lot of Thai food, but a good pad Thai is always really, really nice. But yeah, the biggest things would be like Mexican, South American, that sort of ones together. German and Italian is kind of my general go-tos. Vietnamese chicken is also really good. Yeah, there's plenty of other foods from different regions or cultures that's like is excellent. I'm not someone, I'll eat or I'll especially try almost everything. I'll suggest our empanada in the Philippines. I didn't really know they had that. Interesting. Hello, Jacob. Morning. Oh. Yeah, my favorite meal right now is like a spicy sesame chicken that my wife will make for me, which is pretty much just rice and like deep fried chicken in a very spicy sauce, which is really nice. But we also have burrito bowls very regularly as well. Empanadas are from all ex-Spaniard countries. I just didn't really realize the Spaniards were in the Philippines. Which, huh. Patch is hopefully 7 minutes. Yeah, it's always a maybe. It's either maybe 7 or an hour and 7 minutes. Thought it said 11. Yes, the patch notes are often a bit off. Normally the time the patch note says is not the time it actually comes out. What's your leveling strategy when releasing new champs? So I'll always take them into, I'll keep them at 2 stars, and I always go into Nautilus first, just for consistency, just so I can always see how champions feel against the exact same boss every time. So I always take them in there first. At this point, it's just tradition. Normally from there, then, well, for one, I use a 10 times XP multiplier on them all the time. So then they go to like level 16 or so, and then I'll put on another couple multipliers and either take them into a 3-star. So like this one right here, Kaisa, Thresh, or I've also been going to the Fizz one, which honestly we might do Fizz again with Kale, just because the Surging Tides, this can really help a lot of decks. We're making our spell every single round, so being able to play that every round would be pretty good. And normally just by doing those 2 adventures, they're then over 30. Am I buying the Kale Celebration Bundle or her first 4-star bundle? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm only going to get the Celebration Bundle. For me, I have so many wild fragments that I don't need any Kale fragments at all. In fact, I'm going to try to spend most of these before I make a lot of progress through the Battle Pass, because I want that to just go to Stardust. Since we're only getting 1 champion, I'm getting close to capping out every month, which I don't really like. So yeah, I'll just be getting the Celebration Bundle for the relic so I can test it out for people. And then if I need to, I'll potentially need to get the Targon Nova Crystal Bundle so I can get her 6-star. Send me the excess frags. Don't have many wild fragments because I maxed my Aatrox. That's also something I'm probably going to be doing. Since only 1 champion's coming out this month, I might also try to get the 6-star for maybe Aatrox or Evelynn. One of those two, potentially. I think that could be pretty fun. I am trying to slowly build out the collection. There's just 10 6-stars that I don't have yet. They did confirm 2 new champs next month. Yes, that'll be nice. Yeah, I've heard people say that it's 2 next month. I haven't actually seen any confirmation of that, but I kind of believe it. I would be surprised if not. How strong is no pay-to-win Relic Fiddle? Fiddlesticks is still very strong, especially if you get him to his 6-star. He's absolutely ridiculous. With his 6-star, I think he's definitely the strongest Runeterra champion in the game. Yeah, he is very, very good. The relics help, but even with all rare relics, if you have 6-star Fiddlesticks, you absolutely annihilate. How many Targon fragments you got? You can maybe get the middle bundle instead. Depends on what type of fragments you mean. As far as shards, I only have 10. But for the other one, star crystals, I have 55. So I'm good on star crystals. Do you remember if gold vessels give you 10 orange gems or 20 guaranteed? I believe the gold vessels give you 20 guaranteed. Well, not orange ones, but these ones. I think for the star crystals, the orange, it's 10. That one's 10, I think. Eve over Aatrox, unfortunately, even if I am a big Darkin connoisseur. I do think Eve is, yeah, probably better, but that doesn't mean I'll necessarily get her 6-star. I mean, we'll have to see. Do you think Warwick and Ambessa got their level up animations? No. I think they would let us know when that happens, and they'll probably post the level up animations on Twitter, I would guess. I wouldn't think that they're going to shadow drop that. I think they probably want the publicity, because hopefully they're both going to be really cool. We'll have to see, though. Anyone has 6-star Aatrox? How good is he? I think some people... I remember people talking about it. Have you ever thought about making a meme build tier list, like silly builds that can be fun, even if they're not the strongest? Not a tier list video of that, but making just a video highlighting silly builds. I don't know if I've done that before, actually. I might have had a video showcasing just fun builds I know aren't the best. I don't know, I've done so many build videos, it's kind of hard to say at this point. If you want to see yourself, check the Runeterra report. I mean, I totally believe that we're getting 2 champions next patch. When will the update drop? I mean, it just hit 1 o'clock, so let's try to see if we can load in here. I'm going to miss Rekner's Mark. Rekner's Mark was a lot of fun. Like, I know it could screw you over, but I loved it. Alright, let's try one more time. Yeah, I think the nerf to Rekner's Mark will make your Guardian Orb build a lot more consistent and better, but I always had a lot of fun with it. But I just also really like strike builds. All right. Well, don't see it. Don't see anything yet. Sad. So just update tomorrow. I'm not sure what time we're going to start stream. We're setting up internet at a new house, so I have to be there for the internet person to come by. And they're like, yeah, we'll be there between 8 and 12. So potentially we'll be able to be there, set it up, come back, and start stream like normal. Because normally we start stream at like 10 my time. But it might be another later one. But the problem is for tomorrow, if it's too late, like it will be still a short stream because I'll have to go pick up my wife from work. So yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow will be potentially interesting. You're updating right now? Have you already updated? I mean, I don't have anything better to do. I'll try one more time. If it's the first time you've launched the game, then there's a pre-patch update. Does your wife play? Not anymore. She used to play more, especially when the game didn't have Path of Champions, because we would just make decks and then play against each other. And her favorite thing was always just playing Teemo. Yeah, still nothing. We play a lot of other things together. Like the main thing we play together is we play Helldivers every day together. So that's kind of the main thing. And then the main game she plays by herself is Minecraft. Oh, sorry, must have been a pre-patch thing. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I figured. Teemo was a monster that time. I mean, this was before Path of Champions. So it's just like a normal Teemo build. So toxic wife, not in a relationship sense. I mean, yeah, she did like her puff caps. Any board games you play? I've been playing a lot of Monopoly recently just because my wife loves it. And so she just bought Monopoly like a couple weeks ago. Because we both had it growing up at our family's house, but we never had a copy of it ourselves. So she recently got that, and so we played it like 5 times in 1 week. Because she just loves it. I'm not that thrilled about it, but we also played Catan. We had a power outage, as some of you probably know, because yeah, we couldn't stream for a while. So we just set up a bunch of candles and played card and board games all day. In the featured shop, Riot reset the vault and Nova Vessel shop section. Did they change anything in the Emporium? Yeah, I don't think there's anything major. Did you play trading card games? No. Growing up, I always thought those were like a scam. It's like, I don't want to buy random card packs and not even get the stuff I like. So growing up, I never played any of the collectible or trading card games. It's fun to see the partial updated champ screen. Yeah, that and also the relic screen is pretty funny here. Just like, we know something's going to be here. I am interested to see all of Kale's updates. Is the patch out? Not yet, so it's probably going to be like 55 minutes, sadly. Yeah, sadly our game does not have consistent patch releases. I think they reset Golden Reliquary. Not sure if mine was reset or not. Yeah, I have all the Epic Relics, so I haven't really paid attention to the Golden Reliquary. But this will be a pretty easy patch to cover, because it's pretty much just Kale. That's always a little bit of a problem when other patches come out, 'cause it's like, all right, I gotta play this champion, but I can't get too into it because I need to then go play this champion. But then I also need to stop playing those champions to play a different champion to do the new adventure, especially if it's like a high-end adventure. So it's like trying to constantly swap between things. Complete the Hand of Noxus in the meantime. I don't really plan on it. I keep saving this for if I need the gold vaults, because right now it's just going straight into Stardust. So I've been holding off until I actually need it for some reason, which I mean I probably won't, but just in case I have a champion, I need a couple more fragments for them, I can use it. Can you suggest an epic relic for Bilgewater versus Fiddle? Just any Bilgewater champion? Or versus Fizz? I think I said Fiddle. Yeah, I have to get used to that. So if you have either Misfortune or Pike, I mean, both of them can be fine. For Pike, it can help you because then you can get all the spells out of your hand because you're going to be drawing them every round. And so you're more consistently just going to be getting your units. So you can really just cut a couple spells and then you know you're going to be like drawing your blood bait every round at the start of the round, which can be really good for you. If you're going to go for Pike, Beast Within is excellent because all of his lurkers get the 1/1. Also getting Overwhelm for Pike is very, very good. Stalker's Blades are great. You can swap out one Stalker's Blade for a stat relic if you would like. That way the strikes are going to hit a little bit harder. And you can also go for his relic. I'm so excited to not have to scroll through these very soon. I hate it. It's the worst. The Deadly Harpoon. So like throwing on one of these can be fine, but it's not like his relic is one you really need. So yeah, Pike is pretty simple and straightforward and pretty fun. Misfortune can be solid. You can go for more of a Spellslinger build, and you'll be just drawing out more and more spells. So you can try to stack up a lot of her champion spell to make it rain. So you could go for a build with her. I mean, the build for Misfortune really depends on where you are in your constellation. Like, her effect is very good if you're ever at 6 stars. Otherwise, not really that big of a deal. Big Guns honestly isn't bad on her, especially if you don't have her at 6 stars, because it's then doubling your damage. So throwing that on can be pretty good. You still could go for Spirit of the Baru and Packed Powder, especially if you have her at 4 stars, because then you're going to be able to get the extra 1/1. Well, you're going to get the yips. So if she's at 1 power or 1 mana, she gets the 2/2. So these two can be good if you have her at 4 stars, but you can also go for something with like Echoing. So you get a ton of her champion spell. It costs even less. And then you can just cast a bunch of Make It Rains. Now, you could pair this with a Grand General's Counterplan if you wanted, but I think that's normally not that needed. Archangel Staff, though, isn't too bad. It kind of just, yeah, really depends on where you are with your champions. And you could also go for Tahm Kench. He's not the worst. Having the extra mana every single round could really help you out. And even the same with Jack. For Jack, you go for a build like this: Starforge, Grand Generals, and Luminous. And then you're going to be getting the free mana every single round from the star powers, so you're going to be able to cast your champion spell every round, which will really help you. The patch should hopefully be in like 50 minutes. I wonder what legendary relics would be like if we ever got that. I kind of doubt it. Upgrade all of your champs to level 50 in the meantime. I mean, I haven't actually really bothered leveling a lot of champions. So I've been trying to hold off, because I know I could blow through all of my greater blessings. Although, that being said, I kind of didn't realize I had this many. I thought I was closer to like over here with the 55. I didn't realize I had 150. I mean, the thing is, I use normally like 2 on a champion to get them to 30, and then I don't use any more of them. Yeah. I might need to start using more of them to try to get my champions up, especially since they increase the rarity of a lot of the good powers. But there's a couple that I have pretty high up. Like, I got several in the 40s. And I know, yeah, like 46. Man, surprisingly, my Viego, which actually can show you that I have not played Viego that much recently, because he's only at 32. I think I played him so much that I tried to stop playing him so that I could make videos about him again in the future. I just was making too much content playing him for like monthly challenges or weekly nightmares. So I haven't actually touched him much in a long time. But yeah, a lot of my more favorite champions that I like to play are close to level 40. And then Fiddlesticks 47 and yeah, Volibear 46. Do you have any Nova Crystals? Yeah, I have a couple of them. So I got Bilgewater, almost 2 Bilgewater. I got a Noxus one, 2 Shurima, and then that is about it. But starting to get closer for some of these others. So since they've been putting like 50 Nova Shards in a lot of the battle passes, if like a Demacia champion comes out with the battle pass, I should get enough. Same for like Noxus. Yeah, one bad thing is Targon is not even not even close. So unless I high roll, because you can get like 50 if you get lucky from a chest. I mean, technically you can get just an entire crystal from one of the star vessels. Yeah, if I high roll and get like 50 of them from one of the star vessels, then I guess it could be good. Also, next patch, so not the one that's coming today, but the next one, I think we should be getting a new update. So that'll be fun. And you cannot use the Novas because everyone is 6 on those regions, or you just dislike the champs. So for most of the Novas that I have, like Bilgewater, I already have all of them at 6 stars. Shurima, I already have them at 6 stars. Technically, I could use this on Samira, but I think Samira is really good at 6 stars. Not 6 stars, at 5 stars. I think she's really good. I think the 6 star is not really going to be needed. I don't think it's going to add that much to her. So I've been holding off just because, especially since we know they are working on Mel, I want to be ready to get her as soon as she comes out. So if I start to get like double Noxus Nova Crystals, then I'll probably throw one at Samira. But for right now, I've just been waiting for Mel to come out because I'd rather use it on her. Toast, they refresh the Nova Crystal bundles in the shop, so if you need more crystals for your video, that's an option too. I mean, yeah, I try not to necessarily buy too many of them, but that's helpful, I suppose, because I'll probably need to get the one for Kayle, and then since she is the only champion coming out, I might get another one for Runeterra. Mel won't be P and Z. She is, well, she's P and Z and Noxus, I believe. But I would hope that she goes Noxus first. K Zendlore, Need for Cheese, it's Gem Guys, and Al Marquise, Samsung. Thank you all for the follows, and I'm just gonna go with Naga, even though it's not quite it. Thank you for the follow as well, and for anyone else, sorry if I missed it. What upgrades do you plan to do for Kale? So we're going to start with just getting her to 2 stars. Then we're going to go into the Bilgewater. And then we'll probably just get her to 3 stars. Maybe 3-star and like one of the bonus nodes. But we'll probably just do a 3-star match. And then after that, we'll see. We'll get her to 6 stars eventually, probably within this first week. But we're not just upgrading her fully to 6 stars right away. I want to try to see the progression. So you handcuff yourself? Yeah, a bit. Just so that I can kind of see what the champion's like at more of the different breakpoints. And not only play her at 6 stars. The patch drop will be hopefully 40 minutes. Or less, but probably 40 minutes. Oh, the screenshot of Mel. Yeah, she has Noxus on top. Yeah, ads dropped. We're just chilling and waited. I mean, we're doing that anyways. So you just got Echoing. Who are the top 3 champs you think utilize it the best? Echoing, you can use Echoing on a lot of people. Utilize it the best. Ahri can be pretty good with it, especially if you go for a build with Hymn of Valor. So that way you can keep recalling her. You know you're going to get a bunch of Ahris. So Ahri is one that does it pretty well. I know Mbessa can use it decently well. I really like it for Vex. Vex is another one that's very good for. It's good for Victor if you have him at 6 stars. If you haven't 6 stars, then you can get double Victor. Otherwise, I wouldn't use it for him. Warwick, it's also very good for. Especially good for Echo because of his 2-star. Your created cards cost 1 less. So the copy of Echo that you make is going to cost 1 less. So you can play him around earlier. So he's another one that's really good for it. It can be very good for Nora because it's going to count as a created card. So she'll also get the 3-1 right here, which is great. And then also you really like her champion spell, so getting more of that is excellent as well. I like it for Yasuo, being able to make sure you get multiple copies of him, and then you have a bunch of his champion spell can be nice. Can be okay for Ashe, can be good for Morgana. I think it can work for Lilia. It's fine for Pyke if you want to try to get a whole bunch of your like Pyke lurking, so your death from below. Can be good for Evelynn, especially with the upgrade they made, so her champion spell costs like 1. Because if we look at her constellation, one of the bonus nodes, Last Caress, gets Chalice of Harmony, so it goes down to a 1 cost, and then it goes to a 0 cost because of the Echoing Spirit, so she's another one that really likes it. It can work for Nico, especially if you're doing a Guardian Orb build. Very, very good for Bard. Excellent for Diana. Also good for Janna. You can make it work for Jax. Good for LeBlanc if you want to go for Echoing, because one of the good things for Echoing is that since it's giving you a bunch more copies of the card, if you go for Guardian Orb, it's buffing up a random card in your deck. Well, if you have more LeBlancs in your deck, then you're more likely for LeBlanc to get hit with Guardian Orb. So it's a really good pairing right there as well. It can work for Nasus. If you want to go for a Siphoning Strike build, works for Master Yi. I think it can be okay for Nami. Can be okay for Morgana, although I'd probably normally go for Grand Channel's counter plan, but I think it still works. And then I don't think I really use it for any of the others here. But it is one that actually is pretty versatile, and you can use it on a bunch of champions. So I know it's one that, especially when it came out, it wasn't very good. I think it didn't have the one extra cost reduction. I think they added that on later for champion spells. But yeah, Echoing is one that actually has some really good functionality. Am I the only one who wants Kayle 6-star to also proc on followers, not just champs? Yeah, I'm sure everyone would like that. It would probably be a little bit too overpowered, but yeah, it would be pretty fun. Didn't even think about Victor, to be honest. It's a 6-star, so it's good to know. Yeah, there's a lot that Echoing can trigger. Like, for one, it's really good for your champion spells. Can be really good for just getting more copies of your champion. But anyone that has synergies with created cards, it's also a created card, so it works for that as well. What's a champ you want to go from 3 to 6 stars next? I would really like Morgana. Or not Morgana. Mordekaiser. I think he would be a lot of fun to go up to 6 stars. Same for like Thresh. I think both of them, I find them fun to play. And a lot of people consider them on the weaker side, so both of them getting upgraded would be pretty fun. I think Veigar would be interesting to see what they do with him. I feel like Janna would be super overpowered. Probably Elder Dragon would be a good one. Elise. Yeah, like most of the champions I'm interested in, but probably ones that I'm interested in the most would probably be Mordekaiser, Elder Dragon, Janna, and Elise are probably like the 4 that I'm the most looking forward to. But for all of them, I am excited. For me, the next 2 I want to see are Nidalee and Leona. From a region perspective, it would be nice for Leona just so we get another Targon. That definitely could be pretty good. Snortikaiser. I find Mordekaiser's playstyle fun. I like being able to like kill and revive your own units. I like the Shadow Isles general playstyle. What Nova does Kayle need? Targon. She's only a Targon champion. She's not dual region. I remember when LeBlanc was the most stupid broken champion Path of Champions. And if she gets a 6-star, I have a feeling she's going to retake the crown. I'm not sure. I know she's going to be very good. But she's definitely not going to reach the same height she used to have, because you used to be able to play her with Gatebreaker, which was pretty hilarious. But then they made a play effect, which is sad. But yeah, there's a couple very broken 3-star champions that if they get upgraded, it's probably going to be pretty insane. So like Diana, she's already incredibly good. So her getting upgraded would be crazy. LeBlanc and Nidalee. I mean, also Master Yi. There's, yeah, a lot. And then I feel like there's some, like Janna, where she has such a powerful effect that just gets better the more upgrades she gets. So, like, right now when you're playing Janna, after, like, the first couple rounds, you're normally playing tons of cards, and most of them for free. If they give us her even more cost reduction in, like, any form, I feel like she's just going to be so broken in a good way. Elise also with her OTK, I don't know how she could be at 6 stars. I mean, Elise, she can't really OTK hard challenges. Like, she can OTK like a 3, maybe a 4-star challenge, but you're gonna have to be really lucky to use Elise to OTK like 5 or higher. So I don't really try to go for those types of builds with her anymore. I just think it's too unreliable. You have to get really lucky with getting a lot of good things. Now that Samira is 3 stars discoverable, Janna might be fun to roll with Z-Drive. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm actually going to go check, see if the patch notes got updated. Because, like, they tried to list the different powers, but they didn't all load at the time, so... Okay, some stuff is loading in. So yeah, some of the effects, or it looks like a lot of them did load in, although the only really one we were missing actually was like nothing but Powder Monkey, so just the misfortune power, which we already do have a lot of powers like that, but it's still really good. Getting an ephemeral every turn is very solid. I hope they add a fun discard deck soon with either Scion or Rumble. I mean, I would prefer Scion, but probably Rumble. Like, they already showed that Rumble was one of the champions they were working on. So the icon next to the total stars is, I think, supposed to be levels, because it's the same icon that you see right here. And then, yeah, it's a massive number, so that's just, should be all the levels of the champions. So glad they're making the 1/1 everywhere power we can get now. Yes, that is a very good change, which is the great thing about this patch is it really is changing a lot of the game, and they're actually improving on some of the powers that just were never worth using. They should put LV inside so it's easier to recognize. I mean, with this whole thing, we'll have to see, like, we know they're going to be changing stuff. Like, it looks different than it used to, but there's still the whole champion sorting that we don't have in yet. So they might adjust this. Yeah, Domination going to Epic definitely does hurt. I was a little bit worried they're going to put, like, Trifarian in Epic as well. I was like, oh, please don't. When Mel comes out, guess what cards she would have? Correct Patrol Wardens. Yeah, it's kind of sad how many decks use the same cards over and over again. I was hoping that they were going to be moving away from that a bit, but apparently not really that much with Kale. I'm barely getting any rare powers. I hate the power changes. Like, I agree that they all make sense, but I miss becoming really OP really easily sometimes. Yeah, that's very much the thing with how they changed the powers. All of them are understandable. I think the one that hurts the most is Evolution, just because I think that one, while it is very good, I think it worked well in Epic, because the thing is, it's only really good for some champions. There's some other ones where you don't actually stack keywords where it's actually not that good for you. Hello, service. Loaded dice buff is Pog by association. I mean, that and just trying to level up your champions more, because that's the main thing you get in your champion levels is these increased chance to find better powers. 20% chance to find rare, 10% to find epic, 25% rare, 4% legendary, 30% rare, 12 to epic, and 5 for legendary. So leveling up your champions will hopefully help that. Wasn't Kayle supposed to come out like 30 minutes ago? I mean, hopefully, yes, but they're always a little bit inconsistent with their patch times. So yeah, hopefully in half an hour we'll be able to get her. Instantly went for that Nico constellation for that 10% XP. Yeah, I do actually have a decent amount of those. Kayle 1000 should have had a goat in her deck. I mean, we've seen the goat so many times though. I wish Evolution gave you free keyword when summoning a unit. With that change, would have made it better. Yeah, trying to do something with it wouldn't have been too bad. Because I know there's been times where I've seen Evolution, but patching? Is that the pre-patch? If it's your first time opening the game, I kind of don't believe you, but I don't really have anything else to do, so I'll try. I'm reloading. We'll see. Have fun getting your haircut. Alright, checking for updates. Alright, downloading new assets. Let's see. Hey, Clear Wings. Alright, yep, Battle Pass is up. Alright, so let's see. So they didn't change that icon. So you can go through alphabetically. That's actually nice. To actually have it in order like this. Oh my word. You can actually do it by stars. This... This will actually be really nice. You can go for star level, unlockability, in progress, story campaign, region. It does look like there's no search bar, I don't think. So you won't be able to sort, or you won't be able to like directly search for a champion. But this is still really nice. Alright, let's grab Kayle. We're trying to burn through our wild fragments so we don't hit the cap. Let's go for a constellation. Alright, so interesting shape. So we are starting here. Oh, it's going in a 4. That reminds me of the Fantastic Four. Alright, so we'll just get the first 2 stars, but then it goes to the 3-star right here. And down here is the 4-star. So the 4-star is out of the way. You can choose when to get that. So right here is just a bonus node, so that is good that this isn't locking you off. Support champs have Studded Leather, Phage, or Titan's Axe based on their cost. Alright. Gem has Hextech Fabricator. So anytime you're able to generate a gem, you're able to get a rare item. That can be pretty fun to build around. We don't have that much gem generation, but there's plenty of cards that have it. Blessing of Targon has Mana Potion. All right, I mean, we knew that was going to happen. And then, yeah, here's your 6-star. So your 6-star is out of the way. Your 4-star is out of the way. Is this going to be the 5-star over here? Yeah, so here's the 5-star. And then this is just the gemstone upgrade hidden behind it. So doesn't look like anything's really locked off. Spells you acquire in Adventure have the Battle Banner. This will be really nice with the 3-star. Support cards have an additional item. 1 reroll for Targon. And then XP. So yeah, I think they did a really good job with laying this out and, again, not letting any of your star powers be in the way. So you can kind of choose when to go and get them. Now, like, sure, for, like, the 6-star, it's going to be locked behind a whole bunch of shards, but, I mean, that shouldn't really be a problem for most people. Yeah, this is solid. All right, so we have 2-star Kale. Let's go look at relics. So, yep, as we see right here, only show equipable. So this is on by default, so it's only showing us the common relics, which is really nice. So instead of having to scroll all the way to the bottom, we can just look right here for what we actually can use. So let's throw on a greater one. If we click this off, then it shows everything. And let's try... All right, so we typed in Overwhelm. So let's just see what it gives us. So Chosen by the Stars, because that is Overwhelm. Cool Experiments, which they now highlighted. Full build, Harmless Scarecrow. Oh my word, there's even more. I didn't even think about some of these yesterday. So yeah, Harmless Scarecrow, Spirit of the Buru, Beast Within, Twin Drake Hounds, Troll Kings, and the Crusher. Not sure why the Spellblade is there. Strange. But yeah, this will be really nice for build crafting when you know what you need. So we just tried to search in mana just to see what we would get. So yeah, Hidden Tome, refill your spell mana. I guess we could maybe search by... All right, so we can just search spell mana because refill your spell mana, refill your spell mana, refill your spell mana. So if you know that, hey, this is something that I'm going to be wanting, this is going to really help your build crafting and just lay out the options for you. It's like, okay, what is going to work best for this champion? So that's really nice. So we can search the different type. We can search the amount. Yeah, it is really nice that they gave us a search bar here. Like, it makes sense. I wouldn't have minded it for the champions, but considering the fact that there's a lot more champions and they have way more categories. All right, overall, this is nice. But with 4 Kale, we have her. We're putting on the 10 times Blessing. So let's go ahead and grab her here. Let's look at the champion levels so we see what upgrades we get on our starting deck. So Wounded White Flame gets Saber. I think we've seen that before. Kind of funny. Shield Vault gets Stopwatch. So that goes to Burst Speed. So Burst Speed Stun. Not bad. Gift Giver gets Brash. Alrighty. Blessing, Tear the Goddess. So that goes to a 1 cost. Nice. Shield Bearer, Bright Staff, Spirit. Mystic gets Savage Shield. That will be pretty big. That'll be a very nice unit. Messenger gets Brace. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Support, grant my supported ally the 1/1. This should also count for our star powers. So by buffing up that unit, we're also buffing up our hand. So that's really good. Scholar gets the Arcane Knowledge whenever someone draw a spell. So this will be a very good card for draw, because you play him, you draw a spell, you try to play spells on him so that when he dies, you get more spells in hand. So that's nice, just doubling down on what you want this card to do. Shield Vault gets Elixir of Skill. Perfect. So we get extra draw on this, and it's also burst speed. And then this should be the last upgrade. Yes, so White Flame gets Hardy Ration, so this is going to have Regen and Challenger. Overall, it seems like some pretty solid upgrades in there. All stat items should count for 3-star right, since they give extra stats. I don't think that's going to work like that. I think if it's something that your card now just has intrinsically at the start of the game, that's not going to really happen. But if it's like the support item that's giving this card or giving another card stats, then it should work. All right, let's grab this here. And we'll try to go into same place we always do. What do they say for recommended champions? Oh, it's still doing those 3. Interesting. All right, 2-star Nautilus. Let's go for it. Stack that Kale, potentially. All right, create the first, or copy the first fleeting unit or spell you play. Probably not going to work for that one. I don't think we're going to have the mana to play for this, especially because we want to be buffing up our own units. I think we'll just go for a flexible game plan. Let's go for Beast Below. Also, we probably need to turn down our speed to make sure it's not on ×4. Double my stats should be insane. Yes. Yep, I had it on ×4. Let's reduce that down. This isn't bad. This is one of the good things about Kale, is that most of your cards are all pretty cheap.
Clad in shining sunlight. Burnt away down.
So you have a pretty cheap deck, which is nice.
Give me the stuff. Stuff makes happy.
All right, so we can drop this here. Could go for a Wounded White Flame right away. I think let's drop this guy. So he got buffed up, I guess because this is one that I didn't even think about. Because we played this, it has a give 4 power or 4 health. It buffed up our Wounded White Flame. So that's actually really, really good. Yeah, I didn't even see this one. So this one with the Fury, when I kill a unit, grant me 1/1. I think the Fury just buffed up the Winged Messenger. So I think keywords are actually counting for buffing up other units. This is actually a little bit crazier than I was kind of thinking it would be. Do we want to heal it up?
They say these were from the protector himself.
Okay, so this just triggered 2 of them. One of them hit the 4 cost because of the spell we played. And then the other one did it because of the Fated. So Fated is actually triggering the star power of when you give or grant stats to an ally. Okay, now Kale's deck makes sense. Yes, I didn't even think about a couple of these. I didn't think about Fury activating it. I didn't think about the other 2 cost activating it.
Remember my words.
That's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, Fury is actually insane then. And like this unit is actually really, really good. Okay, this deck is actually a lot better than we were thinking. Because I didn't see anyone mentioning like this unit, which, I mean, we should have. It's a give and it's stats. We should have thought about this. And then like, I didn't think about Fury at all. Like I thought Fade and Augment maybe, but okay, this is actually crazy then. This is why I'm trying to give the developers the benefit of the doubt, because it's like, even when things look skeptical, it's like, I don't know about this. Whenever we start playing, it's like, okay, I see what they were doing. I see how this makes sense. That's actually really good. I don't really like any of these. I think we'll go for the Warrior, but I'm not really a fan of any of them. I mean, that is a really cool looking card. They did really well with some of their artwork back in the day. That's really nice. All right, let's go for support champion. So Elise, Ashe, Draven. I don't think any of these are that crazy for us. Actually, Draven with his axes, there we go. That's a synergy. This will count. Let's go for him. Do we want to try to get a power? Sure. I know we're going to get another shop right here, but if we can get 2 common powers, it'd actually be pretty nice. So let's try to go for Devourer. While that goes through, looks like Ad's wanting to drop, so we'll just pause and hold off for anyone that got stuck in there. So if you need to go get a drink, go ahead. We'll go to the bathroom. Go ahead and do that right now. But yeah, this is actually pretty crazy. Some of these cards that, yeah, didn't really make sense before, now they're actually really good. Will equipment work as buffs? That would probably count, yeah. Assuming attaching a weapon counts too, which means rotating a bunch of weapons stacks very quickly. Yeah, the Yuumi power would be so good. Yeah, giving Fated to all your units, also giving all of your units Fury. Like, I did not think about Fury at all. I got Vayne, it does count. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, I think we're actually going to be able to scale up our units insanely fast then. Like right now when we just had the 1 star, okay, we're just giving our units 1 power, so it's not that big of a deal. But once we actually get to 3 stars, this is going to be, yeah, pretty crazy. This is going to be good. All right, hats off to you developers. She definitely needs that 3 star though. Yes, I would agree. This is a champion that you definitely want to get to 3 stars. I think the power gap between the 1 and the 3 star is pretty massive. All right, everyone should be getting back. We're going to hold on to 1 Blinded Mystic just in case they get a massive unit with Survival of the Depths, but we'll re-roll the other one. Getting her bundle and Battle Pass going as fast as possible with her. Well, that changed fast. How about Spirit? Does that count as a buff? I mean, we'll have to see. We'll skip here. All right, we'll attack and try to surprise them. So they'll block. We'll drop this here. It is also nice that is 2 different instances of units getting buffed up. All right, so we could go for the Mystic to silence that unit so they no longer get an ephemeral, or not ephemeral. I always do that. That's always my dyslexia thing popping up. Yeah, let's do this and go here. All right, we want them to not have many units because then they get the benefit of this, doubling their stats. So if we can just keep that 1 unit, that'll be good. Do we want to go for Winged Messenger already? Ooh. Sure, let's drop this here. We kind of need to get cards out of hand at the moment. All right, we'll attack with this one. He'll be able to kill something.
Torrents, keep me. Find me. The Reaper will return.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's buff up this unit, silence that one right there,
God's burning in Starfire.
and then we'll go ahead and pass. Sure, let's go here so we can trigger the Fated and get the Fury going. So this card right there, it just gave us like 3 different stat increases. It gave us a stat increase from Fury, stat increase from Fated, and the stat increase from the spell itself. So that's not bad.
In position.
We won't quite be there. Yeah, it would be 1 away. I think let's still just go ahead and get the attack in. I don't want them to play blockers.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla. I'm me.
Put 5 heavy on Pablo, 2 on Bruiserbill.
I think let's drop this for the daybreak.
You cannot sway me.
All right. Not taking any damage. Killing 3 of their units. Pretty good. All right, let's just open attack and GG. Nice. Is the new battle pass only for 26 days? The battle pass is normally just for that month because we get a new battle pass with every patch, so every single month. So yeah, it being around for just like 26 days sounds about right. Normally every like 28 days we get a new patch. So that is normal. The battle pass though is incredibly easy to finish. Like if you normally finish it within like the first week of playing, if you're playing it all regularly. So that's more than enough time. Grant a ally 2 spirit. 4 power, can't block. Summon an exact copy of me. I like the block, but I think I'll go here just so we can get more of that card. All right, shop. Sure, gives us another unit. And we kind of want to save money for this other shop over here. Can we get another decent power? All right, this should not only buff up our unit, it should also buff up a unit in hand. Looks good. I think we're fine. Scribe, we don't really have the gold. I think let's just go for the item chest. So, Reaver. Her 6-star with Fury units is completely bananas. Play a unit, deal 3 to all enemies, trigger Fury for each one that dies. That then triggers her 3-star. That could be pretty crazy. Hallowed works as well. Good to know. Looks like any stat buffs at this point. That's awesome. I'm glad they made this like as broad as possible. Yes, other champion powers are now able to be discovered. Hey, look, Kale. I think let's get rid of Draven, even though I think Draven's probably a really good support champ. We'll hold on to the Winged Messenger. We'd like to get one of our 2 drops. Or a 1 drop, that works too. I think we'll start with the Scholar.
The Winter's Claw strikes.
We'll pass because they will attack. This is a great thing to do, is just be able to surprise the enemy.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets. They say these will come to protect.
Sadly, we can't really surprise people with the other spell because it's focus. Yeah, we'll just attack like this. Nice.
Smell that, Varg? Fear.
Probably don't want to drop Kale. We probably want to be able to surprise that unit again with the blessing. We could silence that unit though. This actually, yeah, this wouldn't be bad to be able to again trigger our Fated. This would give us a couple different buffs going.
I have my orders.
All right, nice. All right, so this Kale's at 4. Let's go ahead and drop her.
Spare the innocent, punish the wicked.
So let's try to attack, and we'll probably use this to get some extra damage down. Okay. GG. Nice. So no new adventures. That's kind of sad, no. A little bit. I was hoping we would get a new adventure, but they're adding so many quality of life changes that I think is going to be pretty good. Kale definitely scales very well. Kale can go so big, so fast, the paid relic is irrelevant. I mean, yeah, you're mostly getting that just for the extra mana. All right, Prowling Projectile, this will be pretty nice. Yeah, grab that. Item chest. All of these are actually really good. I think we'll go for the Shield Vault. All right, Healer. I think we'll cut the Warrior. It's just kind of expensive. Yeah. We could have actually healed as well. Let's go for Sejuani.
Trust nothing but your strength.
Let's get rid of Draven. I kind of want the Blinded Mystic for the silence, but I think we'll get rid of it as well. Again, we want one of our 2-drops or 1-drops to be able to play turn 1.
The journey is difficult. These will protect you.
Alright, so we could play this to buff up our units a little bit. I think we'll just bank the mana. Yeah, it's a lot of damage, but I think we'll just need to block later. I don't think I want to use the Shield Vault right away. So maybe drop the Wounded White Flame. And then we'll attack and try to buff it up with the Prowling Projectile.
Ready the torches. Light the signal fires.
Yeah, we're going to need these stuns for some of their bigger units.
You spurn my gift.
This Whirling Death is actually coming in pretty clutch, although they might have enough. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I thought they might. At least we're still killing both of them. This is an 8 power. That's pretty good. Ooh. Sure, let's try to drop this. Yeah, I figured. I was hoping that we could hit it with a Blessing of Targon. We still might. Actually, will this get rid of the... I mean, it's not technically a keyword, but... Okay, so yeah, just any negative effect.
Remember my words.
Nice.
Let fury spill from the sky.
Pain is nothing.
Alright, so let's use a Shield Vault here. Make it so she can't attack. And let's also try to buff him up. Yeah, I think this is actually a really good deck. I'm a little bit worried about what they're going to play, but let's at least get rid of some of their blockers.
What's
They might
there?
frostbite some of our units. Yeah.
Our spoils will rival the War Mothers. Hear that, Bristle? Varg offers a challenge.
So they're going to block this unit. Let's try to spread out the buffs a little bit more. We're buffing up this one that way. Actually, this one is 8. Yeah, we'll drop this one here.
There's only one true light.
All right, they shouldn't be able to block enough. GG. Oh, nice. No new adventure. No, when I read the announcement, they said a new encounter, and I misread that as new adventure. So there's no adventure, there's new encounter. You can find champion powers in the normal runs now. No new adventure quests. Quest on the side, I haven't seen. I didn't actually check those, see what we had. Here, I'll go for Kale with just the pickaxe. She already has a decent amount of health. Although, I mean, it's just one less power. Yeah, sure, we'll grab that. Titanic Wake enables itself with a 3-star reaction. It's actually great. I mean, yeah, Titanic Wake sounds like it's going to be pretty crazy. Let's go for Battlefield Training, because this is just going to be triggering our star powers every round. It's like I almost want to go up here, but do we think we could handle the Poros? It's like I'm feeling pretty good. We'll try. So far, she's been feeling really good, so we'll see if we can handle the Poros, but who knows? Let's get rid of these two. Hopefully draw something cheaper. Alright, so that's going to be able to kill any of our units. I think we'll pass for now. Yeah, they're going to be able to flood the board early, which is not great for us. When this gets Fury, that will be actually pretty nice. We could drop Draven. His spinning axes are free. We could use that to get rid of the Blessing of Targon and start getting some more scaling that way.
Time for the main event. Oh, fluff everywhere.
I don't actually know if we want to attack because that's going to help them scale up. I think let's drop this here just to try to scale up our units a little bit more. Although if we attack, we get another spinning axe, so there is that.
Axes coming right up.
I think we'll try. Yeah, we'll try.
You've gone and spooked them. Oh,
I guess, yeah, every time our units take damage, they also scale up a little bit more.
I missed you. Oh, I missed you.
Alright, Blinded Mystic. It won't be able to block. We could drop this one, although all of these Poros are going to really be able to wreck us. I think it's maybe... Oh, they now all got, like, Deathless. Nice. Sure, we'll drop the Wounded White Flame. Let's put that one there. I mean, he's already dying.
Now we're cooking.
Alright.
The journey is difficult. These will protect you.
Alright, let's go for Gem. Do we want to drop Kale already? She does have quick attack. I mean, attacking into them doesn't necessarily help as much. We would love to get some of our other effects. She would be a really big blocker if we did play her. But if we play her, we completely lose all of our mana.
grant a well harmony.
All right, I think we will potentially try to attack. We'll just go for the Wounded White Flame. I think we'll probably go for the Blessing of Targon to buff him up. Alright, let's drop this one there. This one here, and put that one there. I think let's use this to kill that one. Also reduce down the damage we're taking, save our other unit. And we have still enough for another Whirling Death, so sure, let's also try to kill this unit. So we're getting rid of a lot of their bigger threats. Yeah, that actually looks not too bad.
Come out and play.
Alright, that didn't seem actually terrible. Nice. It would have been nice if we could have got Kayle on the board, because if we could attack with her in double attack, it would be very nice right about now. I think let's try to get her on the board. So the good thing is they're pretty much out of cards.
God axes need victims.
Draven might die. They can't block everyone, though. I think let's... we want to keep some units back for blockers, I think. Let's maybe get rid of this.
Now we're cooking.
All right, so he'll be able to kill that one. Let's use a Spinning Axe here. I think we might get rid of the other copy of Kayle, but buffing this one up lets it survive. All right. They only have a couple cards left, and they shouldn't have too much draw. We have leveled Kayle. I would want Swain to come to Path of Champions. I think that would be a lot of fun. Let's drop this one right here.
What news have you, Divine One?
And yeah, we actually go for the Scholar. And sure. Alright, so they did do a lot of damage to us. But it shouldn't matter, because we should be able to end right here. So this should be GG. GG. Easy. Not even close. Whew.
All me. And maybe those other guys.
Sorry, if I said Swain, I meant Scion. Sorry. Apologies. Yes, I want another copy of Swain. Swain Illuminated. I don't think I want Quick Strike Blade on this. It normally would just die. Sunblessed Vigor would be okay. Yeah, so far, Kayle is already feeling really good. Titanic Wake, nice. We'll potentially be able to trigger this, yeah. I mean, Pursuit of Progress would also be really good for us, but this should be crazy. We only have 7 health left though, so we need to be careful. We might just die in the next encounter because we have no heal. That's really nice though. Don't mind if I do. All right, so we have Feral Mystic, we have the Hunters. I think we'll try to go for the Epic Shop, and hopefully we can survive because we don't have a revive. Yeah, we only have 7 health left. If we can get through this fight, we can get a heal. Let's get rid of both of these. And even the Winged Messenger, and even the Prowling Projectile, we need to get a 1 or 2 cost. Okay, there we go. Let's drop this right here. Good. A Rose Base. Thank you for the follow. And same for DK Axiom, Remusis, Choo Choo Bazelles. And anyone else that followed, thank you. Thank you, appreciate it. Let's let them attack, because if they just attack with that, we can kill them. Okay. They didn't want to do that. Sad.
Danger pays.
Alright, let's go ahead and stun one of those. I think we might want to try to keep some of our units until they can hit that 8 power threshold.
Reel him in.
Yeah, Kale is already feeling much better than I would have thought for like a level 1 champion. Alright, elusive, not nice. So we're gonna try to see if we can high roll. Maybe this, when we play it, will buff up this unit to go to 8 power. Ha! There we go. Perfect.
She called me betrayer. She scorned me.
Love it when things work out like that. Alright, I want to play Kale. Let's try to drop this here. If one of them, there we go, hits Kale, we can then drop her. Get the Titanic weight going. Aw, don't be like that. That's sad. Alright, let's just attack and do as much damage as we can.
Fish out of water.
Alright, I don't think we have any... Yeah, we don't have any elusive here. So I guess we'll just drop another Kale.
Mine is a solemn duty.
Yeah, a little sad, a little rude, but not really much we can do.
No one's the wiser.
Do we want to... Sure, by playing this we get another one next round. Let's actually spread out the buffs just so they have no good person to try to block.
My light shines, just and righteous. Scorching.
Alright, GG. Guys, what should I buy? Battle Pass or Kale? Celebration Bundle, what has more value? The Pass definitely has more value. It's the best, like, cost for money you're going to be able to get in the game. The Battle Pass is always, yeah, the best. Alright, making that a 2 cost. Sure. So we might not actually want to buy anything, just so we can purchase a full heal. So there's some things here that aren't bad. I mean, the lifesteal is nice. And yeah, the full heal shouldn't be too much, so I think we can get the Divine Clerk. That'll be okay. Then I think we're good. Let's go here. Let's buy a full heal because we were very low. And let's go for Nautilus. Nice. Nova bundles are back. I'm happy with that. I mean, I didn't apparently buy enough to run into that issue. Didn't realize you were running out. Let's get rid of the Blinded Mystic for now. And the rest of these are okay. We can open up with this guy. So I noticed that even though I go through every monthly challenge, I have like 40 stars less than did you. Did you buy Nova bundles? I've bought a couple of them, yeah. So this would like kill that unit. But I think let's actually stun that one first.
Eat the trash! Eat the trash!
Alright, let's go for a shield vault here. Yeah, the unit's probably gonna die, but
The journey is difficult. These will protect
they don't
you.
want to attack. That kind of doesn't make sense. But okay. Not gonna complain. Alright, let's actually try to play the gem, see if one of them can hit the Blind Mystic.
Gem of our divine patron.
Alright, they did not. So this is fleeting, so we have to play it, otherwise it goes away. So let's drop this one here, and it'll be really nice to silence that unit.
New hope.
Alright, let's
Leave the barn.
try to attack. Get as much damage down as we can. We'll save this one. And yeah, we're trying not to play anyone else until they're over that power threshold. Alright, so we could play Blinded Mystic again. I do like Kayle, though. I'd like her to be able to level up, so I think we'll drop her.
Only the guilty need fear me.
Sure, we can go right here. So we're gonna have to open attack because their sunk cost is a slow speed. But she's gonna level, she'll have double attack, and she'll just be able to wreck this.
My light shines, just and righteous.
Yeah, Kayle is actually really good. They might stun her again, actually. Probably should have hit that with something else. Alright, didn't have it. GG.
Been defeated.
I hope Azir is next month, but honestly, he may be April, May, or June. Because of spring, summer, sun guy. I mean, maybe. Already found 2 of the new powers, Neela's and Evolution Common. Oh, nice. Alright, that was a lot of fun. Kayle is feeling very, very strong. I thought that she would really need the 3-star to start feeling good at all. And I do think the 3-star is going to be a massive improvement, but she already is really, really good. Everything that we are hoping would work does work, and even more. So any stats you gain from like anything, including star powers, not star powers, but your keywords, so Fury, Fated, Augment should work. All of those give you extra stats for your hand as well. So she is very, very strong, and you know, anyone that's able to defeat the Poros at level 1 is a pretty solid champion. This was very good. Not playing at 4 times speed looks unplayable though. Yeah, it's too fast for some people for content. Excavator's charge on Kayle, didn't even think about it until I just got it. That does sound pretty good. Alright, win a 5-star adventure with Kayle for a Diamond Vault. Not too bad. Alright, so let's get her 3-star. So now we get the actual stats, not just the +1. So that'll be really nice. And we'll hold off on getting anything else for now. We'll play at least a game with her just at 3 stars. I think let's just go for commons right now. Let's throw one of these on. For a rare relic, is there a rare relic that I really want on her? Honestly, Chemtech Duplicator wouldn't be bad. Again, Corrupt the Star Fragment wouldn't be bad. Him. Berserker's Buckle could be good. Going for just the Overwhelm or Challenge would also be solid. Spirit Forge. I don't think I'll do that at the moment, but yeah, that is pretty good. Games are probably going to go longer right now. I think I'm going to go for the Duplicator. That way we can really buff up our units. So yeah, we'll grab this. All right, what upgrades have we gotten? So this has gone to a 1 cost. Yeah, we're 16. That got Brash. That one's Burst. This one has extra stats. Challenger, that'll be nice. Spirit, we'll have to see if that works. If that actually buffs up people. All right, let's grab this. And we're going to go for the Fizz Adventure. Because if we win this, we go all the way to level 30. And with getting the spell mana every single round, we should be able to handle this. So we're going to hop in here, but also ad is currently going on. So anyone that's stuck in there, we'll pause and wait for. Spirit does trigger her stat power. Good to know. Yeah, 4 times speed is nice for blasting. About 20 seconds. Everyone should be out of the ad break then. Yeah, so far Kayle is really good. I'm kind of sad I didn't even think about where is it? This one, the fact that these stats are going to carry over. Kind of sad that I didn't think about that beforehand. All right, let's go for power here. Let's see what we can get. When you summon a create ally, granted 1/1. We're not really going to do that a lot baseline. Like maybe if we get something else later. Wounded Prey, Afterlife Forbidden. We could get this. It's not bad to get an extra unit, but I think we'll try to get something that gives us some amount of scaling. Ooh, yeah, we're going to go for Trifarian. Gearing up honestly wouldn't be bad because having double augment units, every time we play our second star power, they also scale up. So that would be really good. But with Trifarian, we should be able to trigger this a bunch and just get free removal. It'll kind of function like a worse version of the 6-star. All right, let's try to go for Crackshot Corsair. Yeah, people are saying that the Spirit is also counting to buff the hand, which is nice. All right, that looks good. Yeah, that looks fine with me. All right, so we'll drop this here. So this got the +4. So this just having Spirit didn't seem to buff anyone. But maybe if you give another unit Spirit, that amount of stat increase, that would make sense for it to work. Oh, we still can't play this because it's still technically a 4 cost. That kind of sucks. All right, let's just attack. All right, none of these are going to be big enough yet. Let's go for the Scholar. I think let's wait for them to attack, see what they do. Not really gonna enjoy that one. When the foe attacks, give their attacking units 2 power this round. Let's still see.
Got us covered.
Alright, so I think... Let's stun that one.
You cannot sway me.
Let's drop this here. And also drop this here. So it's a lot of damage, but we have 2 units surviving. Let's try to open up with the shield bearer.
Faith protects me.
That is doing 2 damage. Oh, it's still... Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, so we can drop this now, and it will get a strike off.
Scorching light.
Alright, let's drop this one here. So yeah, we're definitely going to be a little bit of a slower deck, so trying to find some amount... Oh my word, so many units. Some amount of sustain will be nice. Ooh, dropping Kale is strong, though. I think being able to play our shield vaults will probably be better. So let's drop this here. Yeah, I think we'll wait for them to attack. Oh, they just have so many units. Oh, it's annoying.
Fall, heretic.
This one's gonna kind of die regardless. If we want to go for the stun. Yeah, oh well. So yeah, this unit will die. Yeah, we're taking a lot of Nexus damage, which is not good for us.
Spare the innocent, punish the wicked.
Alright, let's try to attack and see how they block. I assume they'll just block the 2 here.
Can't leave until you win.
Yeah, let's... Right, we have the Chemtech online. Drop this here, kill that unit.
For those who need it.
Let's go here for the Fated.
These gems grant a wearer harmony.
My light shines, just and righteous.
So yeah, this will be a little bit hard to actually... win, just because they have so many...
I'll shoot the wings
Oh,
off
these
the
both are going to do
bullfrogs.
damage. They're just doing so much damage to us. Let's grant this. Let's silence that. Let's go for the Fury. Yeah, it'll be tough to win, but hopefully we can get some sustain.
For virtue.
Alright, GG.
Those that cry out for justice.
I wonder if Kale's 6-star will have some special animation like Swain's 6-star. I hope so. I hope so. Titanic Wake on Kale. Yeah, it's pretty good. Both of these just seem way too expensive. I think we'll go for Haunted Tomb, I guess. Alright. Anyone that has some sustain? Maybe? Ooh, we don't really like killing our own units, so that's not great. All of this seems really bad for us. Let's try a reroll, although we don't actually have many of those. So extra mana. Tryndamere. Wait, what is... Oh, Deathless. Didn't this used to be green? I don't know. I've not used to be able to really gain that. All right, free attack, Chronomancer. I guess I'll try to go for Tridomir. Although Vladimir can give us a bit of sustain. I guess there's that. Sure. Okay, let's go there. We need to stay away from Zap Sprayfin. So let's go for the champion item for Kelp Maidens. Yeah, this was one of our other regions, like P and Z. We have so much power just for the region with like extra gold, revives, regen. It would be very easy. This seems okay. Especially not having any spells in our opening hand, because we know we're going to draw those regardless.
Unyielding light. Scorching light.
We'll try to attack. Like, a lot of our bonus health was going to go away anyways. It's kind of like, might as well. So he is a 5 cost, so that will be decent. It's a lot of mana, but I hate that card. We want to play something else for a blocker. Sure.
Not 11 for those who need it. Sapphire, gem of our divine.
Also, if we don't stun them right away, maybe... no, I was thinking maybe they wouldn't attack with everything. Alright, so we're going to stun that one.
Fall, heretic.
And yeah, these are going to die regardless. We could slightly buff this one up, but... I think let's just go like this. Yeah, lack of sustain is kind of killing us. Alright, so we can not go for him yet. We do have elusives for future attacks, which isn't too bad. Yeah, we can drop this, get the extra stats. We can drop this for another blocker.
Devotion through battle.
Alright, we'll save this for next round. The thing is, we're not ramping up fast enough to really trigger our Trifarian, because we're like buffing up our units' power a lot, but we're not really buffing up their other stats. Deal 1 to any number of allies, deal that much to an enemy. So it's just 2, so it won't really be that much. Yeah, let's start dropping some elusives so we can block their elusives. Oof, don't increase. Yeah, that one. Alright, so we need to stun one of those. Drop that one there. We can put that one there.
Cannot
And drop this one right here. We're trying to reduce down the damage we're taking as much as possible. Just so many of these things we're fighting ramp up a lot faster than we do. Oh look, Kale. I think let's try to buff this guy up. He's gonna hit that one right there. So let's kill that one. And this is going to level up our Vladimir.
My glory.
Hold the pace still.
So he is going to hurt our units, and they're probably going to die from this attack, but we will be able to ramp up or, well, drain a little bit. Ah, don't do that. No, our drain effect. I like how we got the downside of hurting our own units, but we didn't get the benefit. That's sad. Alright, so we actually have units that are able to get some strikes off now. think let's try to drop this, see who it hits. Of course it hits him. We'll drop this here, kill that unit.
Show him what I taught you, Mort.
But yeah, not quite enough. GG, sad. AI is always the player's healing, not on my watch. Yeah. We potentially could have had it if our Vlad actually worked out there. That mini-morph really killed us. All right, let's go again. This time we'll have a little bit more health. I think this is okay. Yeah, if we had the upgrade where this was a
Unyielding light.
3 cost, we'd be so much better in this adventure.
Scorching light.
This seems like deja vu. Alright, this unit got hit though, that's actually really good. Yeah, we can try to drop the Wounded White Flame. He can potentially give us some good scaling. Alright, we will fizzle that attack. We'll stun that one. And let him kill this over here. Of course the card that I want to play is the one that gets cost increase. Oh, that's fun. Alright, so we could attack and just kill the Kelp Maidens. Yeah, I think let's try to do that. So they're going to discard that one. Alright, fine. Let's drop this one. And I think we'll hold on to the rest. We want to be able to get our units to be over that 5 power threshold so they can start getting strikes. Such a nice mini-morph. Alright, let's silence that unit. Alright, we'll block and kill that, block and kill that. And let's do this right here, just so we're trying to reduce down the damage we're taking. Alright, Vlad is leveled. These are both cost increased. Nice. Sure, we can... We're not going to damage any of our units because he's going to get a strike off anyways.
Kneel before me.
They have over 6 mana, so they do have enough.
Pain is coming.
They still have enough for another mini-morph. But we need to try to stay healthy. Okay, nice. Yeah, the Fizz adventure is very annoying. And let's try to drop this here. Who's it gonna hit? Let's drop this one first.
Show him what I taught you, Mort.
I cannot turn back. My sweet little plaything.
Alright, so we're not taking any damage. Goodness.
How marvelous. Let's see what they're made of.
Alright, let's try to attack like this. And GG. Nice. Oh, easy. These first adventures always take so long just because it's so much slower. Second Targon champ with a consistent double attack, by the way. Yeah, that's true. I like this, being able to drop this early. I was hoping that we could pick up some of these, which was one of the reasons I considered going for Vlad. Whenever this triggers, it should also buff up our hand. So that'll be really nice. And it has the Overwhelm. That can be pretty good for us. Augment and becomes tech. It's like I kind of feel like I need to go for Vladimir. We'll try to go for Kale. All right, let's go for Squeaker. Honestly, Lulu's probably going to counter us super hard. Or not Lulu, Poppy. Constantly recalling our units. This can be okay. Your Black Shield's not in the Emporium? Oh, it's not really great. Yeah, apparently the champ suggestion feature is kind of suggesting the same champions for most adventures, which is a little interesting.
Scorching light.
All right, let's try to attack like this. Of course, they don't block. It's like I want to use up the mana since we have it, but need to play other things. So by stunning immediately, we're buffing up our units a little bit more. I still think we just want to play a blocker.
A little luck for those who need it.
Alright, we'll stun that one because it's doing the most damage.
Protector, shield me. You cannot sway me.
So we could drop either a blessing or I guess actually they're both blessings. Blessing to Targon or Mikhail's blessing.
This is not the way.
Suppose let's try to go here, and I guess we'll kill this one.
My gift.
We're taking a little bit more damage, but we kind of want some of our units to stay alive. Yeah, going in these higher adventures is a little rough. I mean, it wasn't meant for this low of a champion.
I see the heavens aflame, gods burning in starfire.
Alright, let's try to hit this one up here.
Harmony.
I think let's try to attack. We need to be killing some of their units because we're getting kind of overwhelmed here. Alright, so yeah, this will be enough to save both of these. Nice, that's kind of what I was hoping for. That's actually perfect. Thank you. Van Tucky and a lonely dude, or a bonely dude. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Let's see, so we could go for this one. It would be able to get a kill. Kale is nice, and if we drop her, we get double attack and Chemtech Duplicator next round, which would be pretty good. Should get a strike off. Sure. It'll make this a little bit worse, but our block. But having the next round will be very good. Alright, so we can put her there.
Heretic. This is not the way.
We could go for a blessing to try to buff up someone so they survive next round. I think let's actually just go for Kale. We are going to hope that she's able to double attack and end the game. And I think that's the main thing we're just going to count on right now. Hopefully they don't have any hard removal for us.
My light shines, just and righteous.
All right, so we're already ending. Let's go ahead and go right here. All right, GG. Right, just gave you 160 Yasuo fragments from the Kale Diamond chest. Goodness, that's a lot. Deal 2 to an ally to give allies 2 power this round. This is going to deal 3 to an ally. Nice having the extra damage boost there. Thanks for that. I think we'll just go for the Keeper of Masks. This being able to hit everyone would be pretty good. This isn't terrible, but yeah, I think we'll grab that one. Let's go for the shop. We could really use a good power here. Impact, power, draw. This isn't terrible, because then every round they're just going to get stronger, which is also going to buff up our deck. That's actually pretty nice. All right, endurance, that'll be very good for us. Yeah, I think we can actually go for the path. 2 power and impact. I think we're good. The draw's not terrible, but we haven't really been running out of cards. I think we're fine. And we're going to try to just heal here. All right, Poppy with all of her recalls is probably going to be a massive counter to us, but let's go for it.
Huh? You want me? Well, okay.
Crimson's actually not bad anymore. It can get our strike off, and when it does damage to our units, it buffs them up. This is actually okay. Yeah, that endurance is going to be very good for us. All right, we'll open with this one again. As always, they don't want to block at all. So we could try to save this. I kind of just want to buff up our units and use up the mana.
Remember what I told you?
Swing low, send
All right, so they still have that Keeper's Verdict. Which they're probably going to play here. Faded. Sure, Faded can be okay. Yep, there's the Keeper's Verdict. Let's, pass for now. I guess we will stun her because the attack would buff up their other unit. We're probably just gonna have to let him attack because he has quick attack. I think let's drop the path here for now. Oh, they didn't even attack at all. All right, that's not too bad. So this would get a kill, but actually so would this.
My faith protects me.
Let's drop this here to trigger the Faded, buff up our units a little bit more.
Remember to roll.
Sure.
I don't say this often, but don't be a hero. Pip it! I've got
All right, let's try to attack. Well, it figures. We'll hit this one up here. We're hoping we could kill one of their units.
Mama's home.
I've got a new tactic. I'm not letting Scout drop you on an enemy, Peppy.
All right, let's drop this, get a kill, and immediately it's gone. Oh, man.
Oldest trick in the
Yeah, the Keeper's Verdict is a bit rough for us. We can go for a Blessing. I think let's drop this here.
Slam!
All right, so
Let's see what you can do.
We want to reduce down the damage we're taking a little bit, but we don't want to have no units on the board. The thing is, they keep getting the Keeper's Verdict, and we don't have enough damage to kill Poppy, so she keeps shuffling more and then drawing more, and so it's kind of just a vicious cycle right now that we can't really break.
I love a man with
Heard it all before.
style. They never see it coming.
Because yeah, like we can buff up this unit even more, but they're just going to keep being able to use it.
My turn.
I mean, we can attack and Poppy's going to block us, but I mean, I guess that's better than getting recalled. We'll just pass.
Play something we can fight to.
Don't rush the creative process, Hammerbrain.
Alright, so don't have enough for the Keeper's Verdict. If we attack, though, Poppy will just kill us. We can drop this here. I think we'll go for both. Just so this unit will be a little bit bigger. But, yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything.
Be up there, Pip. For the millionth time, shouting ruins the recon.
Let's go right here. Just to buff up another unit a little bit more.
Oldest trick in the book.
Alright, we'll go for the Crimson Awakener.
Let's get a good look at you.
You better bleed.
It's like we are having decent removal, but sure.
Remember to roll.
Also the fact that it puts it on our deck, but doesn't actually put it in our hand. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we're gonna be doing to get out of this one, sadly.
The creative process, Hammerbrain.
Clouds fall and arise.
The stage is set.
Well, GG. Sad. Oh man. All right, Kale is still pretty good, but yeah, that one is just a little bit too much for us, especially the Poppy encounter, because Kale, you are still focused on your units and buffing up your units, and when you're going up against someone that, to counter them, you need to have a lot of removal, and Kale has essentially no removal baseline. It is pretty rough, and that she's constantly recalling your units, so yeah, Poppy is a pretty big counter to us, which is a little bit sad. Spell Shield helps? I mean, sure. We don't really have a lot of relics available at the moment, though. Alright, let's get some of the bonus stars. That'd be nice. Sure. Spells require a battle banner. We might get her 4-star, yeah. We're not gonna get her 5-star yet. Alright, let's try out the 4-star. It should work out pretty well. Alright, so we have a lot of the gemstones. Well, not gemstones, we have the bonus nodes. And we have the 4-star. Who do we want to go up against? Could go for Galio, could go for Aesol. We haven't done Aesol in a while. I think we're going to get rid of the Chemtech. We are mostly having that for the fact we knew we were going to get the spell mana. The 4-star is common. Yes, it is. Fizz again. I don't know if we're going to go for Fizz again. It is a little bit of an annoying encounter. Sure, I suppose we can throw on a Spirit Forge. And let's maybe try to go for the Thresh Adventure. We haven't been here in a minute. Sure. Also, looks like Ad is wanting to drop. But it looks like it's not going through, wanting to go through just yet. All right. Oh, there it is. There it's sometimes takes a moment. So Ad dropped. So anyone that's not in that can actually hear me. There's like a minute and a half that people will be potentially stuck in there. Anyway, so we're just going to hold off and wait for them before we get started. We don't want people to miss anything. So if you need to get a drink, go to the bathroom, go ahead and do that. I'm going to go do that myself, actually. So I'll be right back. Secret technique gonna be nice? Yes. Should be very good. All right, everyone should be getting back. Let's go ahead and go for our first power here. I think we're gonna go for Little Buddies because since we have our 4-star, every time we're summoning one of them, we're then also buffing up our units in our hand, which will be pretty good. The others are okay, but yeah, I think Little Buddies will be really nice. All right, let's go for Spiderling. Also test if Secret Technique bonus also buffs hand. Yeah, that'll be really nice. This is okay.
Unyielding light. You cannot sway me.
Do we want to go for the Scholar?
Burn away doubt.
Kind of think let's actually just try to attack. Yeah, we can buff up our units here. We're trying to spread them out so yeah, they have a hard time killing any of our units. Yeah, we can go for this one right here.
Where are you?
And we'll probably go for a shield vault when they attack.
Get out of here.
Sure, we can stun that one. I think we can let that one kill that one there.
Fall, heretic.
All right, not too bad. Yeah, it is nice that every time we drop a unit, we're buffing up someone in our hand.
Mine is a solemn duty.
All right, so we'll attack with everyone because that's going to massively buff up our Kale. We also don't really care about our units dying since we're getting one every round now.
My light shines.
It is a little sad that Kale can't level until the round after you play her.
Guilty.
All right, let's go ahead and grab this one here, and even go for the Scholar. All right, they'll maybe try to hit us with a kill spell, vengeance. All right, no, GG. Nice.
Those that cry out for justice shall have it.
I think Cease and Desist might work well with Kale because she levels at round start. Possibly. Yeah, we'll go for Fury just because we have that battle banner, which will be pretty nice. Although the gems we get give us extra upgrades. Yeah, sure, we can get that. Let's go for support champ. All right, quick attack or free attack Nidalee. Yeah, I think Nidalee can be okay. The fact that this is augment will be pretty nice. Sure. Yeah, Kale is 17 at the moment. Scribe, healer. We'll probably go for the scribe, so let's go for Stalking Wolf. Yeah, we get rid of that one. We can hold on to the others.
Winter takes you.
I think let's drop the gift giver.
For those who need it. Protector, shield me.
Let's see what this gets. Regen. Yeah, I think we're actually going to try to really focus on the gems. We could kill this unit, but really want to play whatever this gem is. Ooh, Excavator's Charge. That will actually be really good.
It can't be.
Do I want to play the ambush too? Still should get the free attack. Nah, I just want to play her as normal.
It is my home, and I am its guardian.
The fact that they're giving us units for free is actually helping us. Let's go ahead and drop our Kale.
My blade shall illuminate the dark.
Sure, we can keep that alive.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just getting Overwhelm on Kale might actually be really nice. So whether that is like Beast Within or even just the Troll King's Crown, I think that would help out a lot.
You are mere prey. Holy fire, burn away the darkness.
I love backseating. I love ignoring backseating. That's pretty big. Well, let's drop this one here.
Protects me.
And yeah, nice. I do love the fact that they made it so your champions not in hand also get the buffs. Like if you don't have anyone in hand, that is nice. All right, let's drag that aside, but shouldn't really matter. GG. Beast Within to win without drawing Kale. Yeah, I mean, if you have the epic version, that's going to be obviously better. Ambush 3. I mean, we could go for that one just to be able to stop some of their bigger spells. Sure. They do have some annoying spells that could cause problems. Alright, let's go dump a bunch of money into Scribe. And Poro. Again. Secret Technique works on Kayle, by the way. Nice. So I think going for Secret Technique and Overwhelm is probably going to be really good. Secret Technique and Beast Within. You'll be able to push a lot of damage early. Well, I mean, the entire game. Let's get rid of one of the copies of Kayle. Although we might be able to just drop her turn 1 if we wanted. Yep. She's not really buffed at all. It would be kind of funny to play her. But we could play multiple other things. Let's just do it for the fun.
You are unworthy.
Alright, let's drop this right here. Let's just try to buff her up as much as possible so we can get her leveled. Nice. Yeah, turn 1 Kayle's not too bad. Black Tea. Thank you for the follow.
Where did that one run off to?
My faith protects me.
Sure, we put that one right there. We can actually let some of these die, to be honest.
You cannot sway me.
Our board's filling up a little bit. The Will Feed. Thank you for the follow.
The journey is difficult. These will protect you.
Let's see what we can get here.
These will come to protect himself.
Yeah, Kayle's going to be so good at closing out games. Double attack Overwhelm is just so good. GG. Yeah, Secret Technique is your units get twice the amount of stats from any spells. Yeah, she gets Overwhelmed very quickly. It's just that having Overwhelm for all your units would probably be really nice. Grant 2 allies in hand, 2/2. Summon a Poro. Sure. I guess we'll try to go for the shop. Grant 2 allies, 2/2. I don't think we're really going to want that. I think let's try one reroll, see if we get something. The fact that both of these are going to give our units in hand 1/1 from our 4-star, that won't be too bad. What do we want to get rid of? Definitely this one. And let's go for Tryndamere. Nice. Been watching your content for a long time. Thanks for making it. Thanks for the support. Glad you've been enjoying it. Love your content, man. Your relic build guides really help me a lot. Great to hear. Let's see. Let's get rid of one of the winged messengers. I kind of like having both the blinded mystic and the Vastaya, because this could potentially block some of their annoying entombs, and this could silence if they drop any units that are particularly annoying. We could just go for a winged messenger right away to get a elusive. Sure.
In the War Mother's name.
I think let's drop this and just keep it on the board as a shadow in the brush. Just so if they play any really annoying spells, we can just be like, nope. I guess we just have to keep that there. 4 mana. I think their Entomb costs more.
We see through all.
Yeah, I think their Entomb is 5 mana. All right, so they shouldn't have enough to play it. Yeah, we can drop this here.
Shining sunlight.
Let's hit this one up again.
Devotion through battle.
I wouldn't mind them killing some of these, so sure. Let's just put that one right there. Actually,
Burn away doubt.
we can't actually play this. I wanted to play the Blessing so that we could let this one kill a unit, or well, kill a unit. But it won't really matter. So yeah, we'll just attack like this. We're trying to get rid of that unit so that they can fill in some more later. If we drop a Nidalee, she will just die. Sure, I suppose let's go right here.
Through the darkness, I see something new. Hope.
Vermin!
My path is set.
You cannot sway me.
Alright, so we're able to kill most of their units. That's pretty good. We keep waiting for them to play something. I don't know if the AI is cheating and they know we have this in hand. Would not put it past them. Let's go for our Nidalee. I mean, maybe we'll do the Entomb here.
We'll take what we want. The rest,
I learned my scars.
Even I was once unscarred.
Oh my word, that is pretty great. Alright, let's go ahead and attack.
This is your back, not
This would be a good winter.
Alright, so they never actually played anything, so we never really needed this. Oh well, it was a safety blanket. GG. Oh. Yeah, I think without going, without getting your 5-star and without getting the Kale relic, it might be a little bit hard to play her at times. Just because she does cost a lot. The Fury will be really nice, though. Let's go for the power. We'll go for Fixer Upper, actually. The Lurk could be good, but this is actually going to be really good for you because this is just buffing up a unit in hand by 3/3 every round. So that's actually excellent. I do really like when a champion comes along and it has to completely change how you view a lot of powers because they now just have this whole new way of scaling with them or interacting. And Kale's actually doing that pretty well. Let's go for Tavern Keeper. Because yeah, Fixer Upper is like a fine power, but it's not one you normally want for too many people, or it's not one that has really good synergy. But this is actually going to be really good. Sure, let's go for Kale so she can get all these buffs.
My blade shall illuminate the dark.
Kale's more interesting than expected. Now that you can play her, yes, definitely. Nice, we were able to level her up.
Fire, hope ascends.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Glory and light.
They might have a frostbite or something. GG. So dropping her turn 1, if you can do that, can be pretty good at times. Granted, if we didn't have the husks there with the Fixer Upper, that probably wouldn't have happened, but that was really good. Warwick situation all over again, a bit. Mountain Goat, that'll be nice. Let's go ahead and... what do we want to cut? We could cut this. Yeah, sure. That Elixir of Iron is actually not bad. Quick drop, sure. Wait, what is over here? Oh, Stargazer. We're not gonna have mana to be able to get something there. No, I always say, oh man, money. We're not gonna have money. But at least that's what it looks like. Interesting. Summon, draw one. Sure, we can grab one of those, and we can get some Elixir of Iron. Or one, I suppose. Yeah, let's go for Stalker. She's definitely more dull than Zoe or Aphelios would have been. I don't know. I'm not really a Aphelios fan. Alright, not bad.
Come, the journey ahead is long.
Alright, so nice giant Kale turn 1. Looks good. We can go here and here.
On wings of fire, hope ascends! Glory and light!
Alright, GG. Oh man, this is getting a little silly. I'd love Soraka or Aphelios over Kale.
Have it!
I mean, I'm happy we got Kale. Yeah, they went for a different direction than I was kind of expecting, but I still enjoy her. Sure, we can go for Wounded White Flame. Quicksand with Grifter's deck, Shield Vault. We have 4 rerolls. Some of these are okay, but let's try to get something a little bit better. This will be good. It'll be a 1 cost that then hits our whole board. Yeah, nice. I think we can get rid of Bristlehog. It's not bad, but I think we just have other things going to be a bit better. Let's go for Thresh. Soraka with Starspring. I doubt it's going to be in her starting deck, but that will be nice. Let's actually do a pretty full reroll here. We'd like to get, yes, our Kale. Alright, so we have the attack token, which actually is kind of not the best for us, because then we don't have our overwhelming double attack. But still, decent damage down. They're probably going to kill Kale. We need to get another copy of her. Alright. Grant 2 allies in hand 2/2. We don't have 2 allies in hand. Oh man, this thing got a lot of buffs. I think we're fine. All right, we're probably going to get hit with a Vengeance, but let's go ahead and try to attack like this. All right, GG. Nice. Awkward interaction with Secret Technique. Targon Blessing buffs 2 different units in the hand by 3/3 instead of buffing 1 for 6/6. I mean, that's potentially good sometimes. Spreading out the buffs could be better. Do you play PvP? No, I do not. All right, that was a lot of fun. Kale really does have a lot of different interesting interactions and a lot of powers that are now going to be like the best for her that honestly you might often have ignored. It's like Fixer Upper is a perfect example. This with your 3-star is now absolutely excellent, whereas a pretty middle of the road or mediocre power before. So Kale actually is doing a great job of really changing how you're looking at specific cards or powers when you're playing her. and she's just going to feel pretty different to play than a lot of other champions. Even though you're still doing that whole scaling playstyle, the way you're going about it is very different, which is quite a lot of fun. We got to 25. We also have a rare relic or epic slot now. What are all of these quests? Oh, I always kind of like it when you have all of them there. All right, I think let's try to go for Secret Technique. This will be fun to try out. We'll still go ahead and grab or put a consumable there. That way we hit our level 30. I'll probably blow right by it, but that won't be too bad. And then for rare relics, might just go for Overwhelm for all of our units. Yeah, might just go for Troll Kings. Make us not quite as dependent as Kayle as much. Sure, it's simple, but let's test it out. Does Redoubled Valor work? It should. I'll probably do a Redoubled Valor build at some point. Can you test if Stack Deck works on Kayle? Sure. Let's just... Oh, that is nice. Yeah, we can test that out. See how that goes. Sure, we can grab the 5-star and let's try to go into Viego. Let's see how this goes. I always forget there's a search bar in the relic menu. Gonna take forever to get used to. I think it won't take too long. Let's go for power here. Okay, this will be absolutely insane. This is gonna be one of the best powers for Kayle. This will be really, really good. Let's go for Spiderling. We're now not only getting that for our units when we play them, but now also our units in hand. Yeah, that's fine. We know we're going to draw our Kayle. She's now 5 stars.
Clad in shining sunlight.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets.
Sure. Let's go ahead, drop that, and try to keep it alive a little bit.
That egg, did it move?
So they're probably going to play... Oh, goodness, their other spider as well. Let's... Trust on that one there. Yeah, not too surprising.
You spurn my gift.
Alright, some of our units will die, or all of them, but we're trying to reduce down damage we're taking. We could drop her, but I think I'll actually hold off for now. Let's drop this one here.
Devotion through battle.
I do like how many different ways we actually have to buff up our units. Just anything that possibly gives stats, pretty much. Let's drop our Kayle this round so she can attack next round.
You are unworthy. Fall, heretic.
All right, still taking a lot of damage. I feel like Kale should have some form of sustain or healing.
Holy fire, burn away the darkness.
Scorching light.
All right, they might be able to just kill her with a vengeance. That is, I think, fairly likely to happen, but let's try to attack. All right, GG. Nice. It's nice that buffs aren't lost if no units in hand. Yeah, it's really, really nice. All right, so 5 cost, recall each ally, summon a living shadow. I mean, I guess we'll grab this just because both these are really expensive. I don't think I've seen Mahira at all, sadly. All right, so we have Annie. She does it with Fury. This actually has Excavator's Charge, which I think is going to be pretty great for us. Time Trick, Extra Draw. He has a little bit of sustain by playing him. Sure, we can go for Echo, I suppose. Alright, heal. Wouldn't necessarily be terrible. But I think let's go for Bright Steel Protector. Need Red Dawn. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How are you liking her so far? So far, she is pretty good. Everything pretty much contributes to her star powers, which is really nice. Like, all keywords, everything. So it's been pretty fun to figure out how you can actually play her. So I've been enjoying her more than I was kind of worried I would. Or worried I wouldn't, I should say. Let's get rid of these two. Vivendi. Pretty sure I butchered that, but you know who I'm talking about. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Also, Kale, while being Targon, is an aggro champion. Makes sense. She doesn't have any sustain. I mean, she is sustained in like every other version of her. Yeah, I guess we'll drop this here so we can actually get a elusive attack in.
My own story.
Although killing their units is pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll just try to go for the damage right now.
New recruit reporting in. I've got your back.
So we don't have another 2-cost unit we could play, which is a little bit sad. But I think we'll drop this here.
You're covered.
That is a lot of barrier. So I think we'll block here just to reduce down the damage we're taking and scale up a little bit. Yeah, that is a little rough. Let's drop our Echo for some sustain. Ooh, we got lucky there. We got very lucky. All right, let's kill a couple of these, heal up a good amount. Nice. All right, so we could drop our Kale already. But I think... Sure, we'll drop her here. That way she gets her double attack next round. Oh, I hate that card.
You'll never learn. Burn to see
So we're trying to kill a lot of their units, but... Oh, it's a little rough. How necessary is the Kale relic? Is it worth it, or should I spend it on other relics instead? I haven't played with it yet, so it's a little hard to say, but... I think it'll be good. I don't think it's going to be needed or like necessary.
This is my future.
All right, let's go ahead and attack like this.
Do not test me.
And yeah, we were planning on you. Get away. All right, GG. There we go. Grandeur Plaza is insanely good. For me, it's better than Evolution most of the time. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, it's burst now. Fill your hand with gems. That's like, you can brick your hand, but it's not terrible, especially since we have the Hextech Fabricator. Doubling dice with this is nice, but yeah, I think because of the sustain, we'll grab that one. Let's go for the monastery, and yeah, I think we'll just heal up because we have 8 health. Oof. Let's go for duelist. Oh, it looks like add dead drops. We'll just hold off for anyone stuck in there. Yeah, getting that burst speed stun is very nice. Kayle not having any sustain is rough. Yeah, a bit. It does hurt because you are a deck that takes a little bit to get going. Like, you do have crazy scaling, but you can get kind of rolled over in the early game. So yeah, it's a little rough. Yeah, getting the extra mana for her so you can try to play a lot of units right away would probably be pretty nice. All right, just about like 20 seconds left. I've been loving your YouTube content, but I'm little on Twitch. Think you multi-stream sometime? Possibly. Right now, there's no way my internet could deal with multi-streaming, but potentially when I move, which will be a bit in the next couple months, I'm trying to upgrade my internet, so maybe when that happens, I might be able to multi-stream, yes. But we'll have to see. All right, everyone should be back. Let's... yeah, get rid of Blinded Mystic, and we can hold on to the rest. Yeah, we can go for this one first. And we can drop this here. Yeah, let's just try to kill their units as much as possible. I do think having Overwhelm is going to be really nice.
Fierce and fashionable, no?
They do have enough for their single combat. I think we'll save Echo for when we actually attack. Let's go ahead and drop this one here.
You cannot sway me. This is not the way.
We'll buff this one up here. Guess we could play her, but let's go for the sustain with Echo.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
Yeah, we'll drag him aside. Let's put this one over here. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think Kayle's going to be one that Epic Relics are very nice on her. All right, we want enough mana for our Shield Vault. Let's drop this one right here. All right, so that one would be able to kill that there. But yeah, this one's just gonna die. But we don't want to take that damage. Yeah, we possibly could have blessed our Echo. Sure, let's drop our Kale. That'll give everyone Overwhelm.
Wicked. You are unworthy.
Sure. Alright, let's go ahead and attack like this. And that'll be game. GG. How is Miss Justice going with you? Great scaling, but the lack of sustain makes some of these adventures kind of tougher than you would really think. 6-star when? Maybe tomorrow? Maybe? Let's go for Blinded Mystic. That'll be nice. Power or champion item? Let's actually go for the shop, see if we can get another decent power. Create a random equipment. That's not terrible. I think let's try to see if we can get something a little bit better. Counterfeit copies. Is there anything we really want to counterfeit? Not necessarily. Oh my word, I hate that so much. All right, draw 2, fine. Grant an ally in play and an ally in hand, Spirit. Take Heart. Manifest on that. Summon an ally with subtype. Yeah, some of these are okay, but we don't really have the mana to play a lot of the other spells. Getting some more cards isn't bad for our stack deck. Sure, I think just getting a decent 1-drop, I'm actually kind of fine with that. Let's go here for healer. Yeah, we'll just heal up. And let's go for Fiora. We don't really want to cut cards since we're going for stack deck. Does equipping a unit work with her 3-star? I think it does, yes. I think let's get rid of a couple of these for now.
Safeguard our citizens.
If it's Acacian, it's probably cursed.
Lifesteal, nice. We could attack and try to get her lower. I think we're good. We'll just attack like this. All right, we want enough for the shield vault to be able to shut down the Fiora. So I think let's just pass.
It's fight! Can't fight on an empty stomach.
All right, so let's stun her and buff this one up so it doesn't die. Nice. So we can drop Kale. I think we'll maybe try to drop her next round. Actually, if we go for Blinded Mystic, we might be able to kill her.
I see her.
Nice. All right, let's
Find some
go ahead and attack like this and see how many units we can kill.
The glory!
This is just going to give us 1, but it would let our unit survive. Although we could also let this unit survive. So sure. All right. Not too bad there. Getting rid of Fiora.
Strength and grace, beauty in the play.
All right, let's try to drop our Kale.
Shall illuminate the dark. Bear witness.
We'll probably drop the Gift Giver next round.
strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
It's a little bit worried having her on the board.
Holy fire, burn away the darkness.
journey is difficult. Please will protect you.
Sure. Alright, so she'll be mostly dead. Do we want to go for Echo? I think let's go for our 2-3 costs. I mean, she is reducing down the damage we're doing. Kale. Looks good. Oh my word, stop!
In the name of our land.
Oh, it's so annoying. But doesn't matter. GG. He swapped to 1 speed momentarily. Why? See if stack deck triggers 3-star. Oh, okay. Deathless capture. Sure. Let's try to make sure our Kale stays alive. Elemental wins. Great. I think we'll go for Pursuit of Progress. This will really help us being able to actually play our units. And yeah, let's go for a champion item. We'll drop the speed for the first unit we play. The new converging powers, or timelines power, is quite useful and fun. Nice. Do you think Beast Within is worth it? Not for Kale, but for everyone? Beast Within is very good. Yes, it's definitely one worth picking up. Alright, let's... Yeah, we can hold on to this, it's fine. Oh my word, it looks so slow. It's kind of painful. Oh my word. It really looks like it's in slow motion. Alright, so we'll try to drop this.
My faith protects me.
If I didn't forge it, you won't want it.
So Shared Blessings gave this 3-3. Shared Blessings gave this the 4. So this got 2-2 from Grandeur Plaza, 1-1 from Rush Them Down. It doesn't seem like Stack Deck is actually contributing. Because, yeah, 3-3, which this got from Rush Them Down and Grandeur Plaza, and then the 4 power went towards over here. So, no, it doesn't seem like Stack Deck actually works, sadly. Sad. Would have been nice. All right, let's go for the cataloger.
Like the back of my loop.
Put away doubt.
And this isn't strong enough to kill any of them. Nice. Oh, well.
Hands are for fortune, not for you.
A noble end.
Remember the fall.
Yeah, let's try to drop another blocker. Ooh, lifesteal. Nice.
We strike.
All right, let's put that one there. We'll let this one kill that.
You cannot sway me.
And sure. All right, we're able to keep all of our units alive, kill a couple of theirs. Not too bad. All right, so we can drop Kale this round. She would give everyone Overwhelm. But I think dropping a couple other units is probably going to help us a little bit more. The Sustain will be a little bit wasted here.
These jewels are more.
But since we have the Grander Plaza, dropping a couple units to get all of those stat increases does seem pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and attack like this.
Stand strong.
And yeah, I think let's hit this one over here. Nice. Alright, so we can drop Kale next round, and then the round after that, she'll be able to... Yeah, we'll just let that happen. She'll be able to be leveled with her double attack.
Shall illuminate the dawn.
Who approaches?
My light shines just and
Double
right.
attack is so good.
I do my own stunts.
GG.
That cry out for justice shall have it.
If you're a free-to-play peasant like me, Beast Within, Secret Technique, and Black Shield, yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty good build for her. Sure, we can grab that. That's okay. Although Dawn Speakers isn't terrible, but getting some more of those blessings is nice. Sure, she normally should be fine. I don't think there's going to be too much that can stand up to her when we drop her. Let's first leave here. Kingpin, I don't actually think I want to deal with Kingpin. All right, get another unit at the start of the game. That's actually pretty nice. Also, it has cost reduction, which can be nice. Mountain Goat is okay. Don't really want to deal with most of these. Let's try our last reroll, see if we can get something good. Lux Illuminated, Elixir of Iron. I think we will actually go for the Elixir of Iron. The units we're summoning are so big from our... Like, just summoning anything gives us so much extra stats from Grander Plaza. That's actually pretty nice. And sure, even House Spider will be pretty decent for us. Alright, let's go here for Soldier. Beast Within and Secret Technique will probably on almost all builds for her. Beyond. Yeah, I think it's going to be really, really good. I think it should be really simple, but super strong. The fact that they're both powers means it's good whether or not Kale's even on the board. Yeah, I think it's going to be solid. Let's get rid of these two. We want a lot of our cheap early game units. This is just so many stats. It's not going to be enough, though, so that is sad. Well, with Blessing, we could buff that one up enough to kill that. And we can buff this one up enough to at least survive. Sure. Alright, not terrible. Alright, let's go for Shield Bearer. We'll pass for now. This could give us blockers, but I think we might want it on the attack. Alright, let's buff this up. Stun that one.
Oh, heretic!
And I think we will pass for now.
Sure is dark, eh?
Through the trees.
All right, let's go ahead and kill both of these, and we can attack with the rest.
What's that?
I think we're fine if that one dies, actually. But let's buff up some of these other ones over here. All right, not bad.
Fresh soil.
It won't be that many cards, but sure, we can drop this here by buffing everyone up. Even though it's temporary, it's really helping our hand.
Bring the others. Affirmative.
I think let's try to play her here.
Only the children will fear me.
And yeah, that's a pretty good attack. We don't even have double attack yet. But this is going to hurt. That is a lot of overwhelm.
Burn, deceiver!
All right, at least some of these don't have too much.
Shooter, get him.
All right, we're not taking that much damage, I suppose.
Combat reinforcements.
Holy fire! Burn away the darkness!
All right, so they're only going to have one card,
Battle!
so they shouldn't have something to kill us. Yeah, GG. There we go. Oh, man.
Those that cry out for justice shall have it!
Yeah, she has really good scaling, but you have limited control. You only have like one. You have a silence and a stun. Ooh, Divine Clerk. Nice. This will be really good. Yeah, let's grab that. Then also you have no removal outside of like just killing their units with your units. So she's definitely going to have some drawbacks. 4 power, can't block, augment. We do like being able to block with her. I think augment will be fine. Yeah, we'll just heal. And let's go for Viego.
No power in this world can
Nice.
stop me.
No hard removal, but having a silence is nice. Yeah, it is. This is actually pretty good. I like having so many cheap cards. It's just really good for the Grander Plaza.
Dust and mold hide wonders beyond compare.
All right, I guess.
Publish thy dissertation. Skyward formation.
I guess we can just attack like this and kill their Viego turn 1. And we can actually drop Kale turn 2. They might kill her right away, but could still drop her. They would have something that's big enough to block her, though. And she's not going to be able to get leveled. I think let's go for House Fighter.
Shooter, get him.
Yeah, we'll
Combat reinforcements.
go right there. I think we'll save this maybe for next round. Yeah, we'll just bank the mana.
Disarming specimen.
Yeah, it's fine.
May I look at you?
All right, so this Kale is much bigger. Let's actually start with this one first so they can try to blow some of their mana. All right, they're probably still going to have enough to kill her, but...
What have we here?
Okay. Oh, why didn't you do that the first time? I mean, she does have Deathless. Also, when she dies, she's going to get revived. Everyone will still be able to get the Overwhelm. Let's drop this here to make sure we try to kill that Soul Shepherd. Alright, not too bad.
My light shines, just and righteous.
Let's keep that one alive. They are healing up a lot, though. Sure.
I see you there. Bring the others. Affirmative.
Glory and light.
Do they have another vengeance?
Get him.
Of course they do. But that's honestly fine. We could just drop another Kale. Hey, look, Kale.
The wicked shall fear my divine light.
GG. Could have protected her? Yeah, I guess. I was just planning on dropping her again. Oh. Alright, that was interesting. A little sad that Stack Deck doesn't work for triggering your star powers. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. Kale is still very strong. Definitely some weaknesses just with your lack of removal. You don't really have any ways to deal with enemy units other than you have a stun, you have a silence. So that can be a little bit rough. Overall, though, Kale does have just a crazy amount of scaling, and she's pretty good, and I think she's going to probably end up being a fairly crazy champion for a lot. Now, she does get a lot of removal from the 6-star. It's a little sad that you have to rely on the 6-star to get removal, but once you do get that 6-star, that's probably where a lot of your removal is going to come from, which probably will be pretty crazy, and we'll probably be testing that out here in the next few days. Yeah, the 6-star is for your removal. I guess we also... Can I avoid claiming this for right now? So it's going to give us a golden vault, but the only person we have fragments for is Kale. What are we at? We're at 56. Okay, I guess it's fine to open. Although there might be a bunch of wild fragments. Yeah, I guess I probably don't have anything else to buy for her except the 6-star. Oh well, we can open it up and see how much this gives us. Yep, whole bunch of Kale fragments. All right, not too bad. I think that's where we'll call it for today. We'll do some more, or testing her a bunch more tomorrow and as well as Friday. We're probably going to get the 6-star either tomorrow or Friday, so that'll be pretty fun. We'll try her against Fiddlesticks, the 6.51, which will be interesting to see how she can deal with it. But yeah, we will be streaming tomorrow. I don't have a set time for when it is going to start because I have to get internet set up at the new house that I'm moving to in a bit, and the person's going to show up between 8 and 12 in the morning, and so I have to be there. So normally I start stream at 10. I might be able to get there, get internet set up, and be back in time, but we'll have to see. So we plan on streaming tomorrow, but we might get a late start, so just be aware that, yeah, it might be a little bit later than normal. Thank you for hanging out, though. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. It was fun hanging out with you. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. See ya.